had always been the leader at school. Whenever we had to count off and be randomly assigned to groups, whichever group I ended up with always agreed for me to take the lead. It was something that came naturally to me. I couldn't exactly remember the first time I was ever in charge. It had always been that way since I started school. After brainstorming on our group project that involved a short skit to demonstrate the principles in our second-year high school lesson, I started giving orders to our group members. Most of them scrambled off to get the assigned tasks done, all except for one. It was the first time I was working with this boy. He and I had never been in the same group before. Something about him felt off. I knew this the moment I saw him stare at me with his nostrils flared. I asked him what he was still doing standing there. We only had an hour to work on the project before it was time to give the presentation. He glowered at me. It seemed like he was about to burst, and so he did. It was the first time I had been told off by anyone. I was confused because we had never worked together before. He rambled on about how I was always barking orders at people. Even though I felt like challenging him, I didn't. Somehow, I started to believe that his words were true. All this time, he had been my silent observer. He was waiting for this perfect moment, thanks to our teacher's use of random group assignment as a way of keeping cliques from continually working together in the same group. He had been waiting to pounce on me for the longest time. Why he hated me that much, I could never understand. We had never spoken a single word to each other, and not once had I ever sat down with their group. If I wasn't mistaken, this was the first time we were speaking to each other face to face. And yet he had so much anger for me that his face was beet red as he said those hurtful words. At the end of his outburst, he proceeded to work on the task I assigned to him, albeit begrudgingly. I couldn't remember what happened after that. All I know now is that it was the last time I had ever stepped up to take the lead.